Hi guys, welcome to our podcast. We recently started this to present children's views on different things to the world. I'm a child, she's a child. It works out good. My name is Anya. What's your name?
My name is Amira.
And today we're doing movies. So we picked 3 movies from 3 categories: Bollywood, Marvel, and animation. And we're going to talk about what we like and dislike on each one. So the first is Bollywood. And my first Bollywood movie is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Whoever thought to put Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol, and Nani Mukherjee in the same movie is a genius. No, I like the genre. It didn't exactly have thriller, but it had kind of like a little bit of suspense. It had happiness, sadness, romance, all those things. I rate this movie a 9 out of 10, mostly because there's always room for improvement, and also it was a little sad. It did make me cry. Anything to add?
I rated it a 10 out of 10. Firstly, it wasn't sad. There were 2 seconds of sadness in the middle and at the beginning. It was a good movie. I like it as much as her, but just a little bit more. So my first Bollywood one is DDLJ. I forgot what it stands for. So.
It stands for Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge.
And I don't like this movie. Okay, it has no interest, no problem, and all they do is cry.
I would like to add that there is a problem. I mean, you know, if your friend went to Europe and fell in love and then got an arranged marriage, pretty big problem right there. And then they don't cry all the time. So
yeah,
see,
sure.
You're exaggerating a little bit. I liked the movie. It was a good movie, you know. It was a good comedy movie. So my next movie is Dil To Pagal Hai. The songs are just awesome. The genre again is awesome. And also they had this kind of twist. So instead of a love triangle, which a lot of movies do, they had a love square. And for those of you who haven't watched it, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm just going to label everyone from A to D. A likes B, B likes C, C likes B, D likes C. And then at the end, I feel like they infer, or that, yeah, they hint that D is going over to A.
It's really confusing. At the end it gets... Wait, what now?
It's definitely complicated. It's very complicated to explain, but when you're watching it, you know, it's kind of step by step, and it becomes easier.
The first time I watched it, and at the end part where A goes to D, or D goes to A, I forgot which one you said. I'm like, you say what now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one is a Dance Apna Apna. It's a good movie. I like it. It's confusion. I'm not gonna ruin it because it's a good movie, and if you haven't watched it, watch it.
It is a very good movie. It's very funny.
That's for sure.
Especially for kids our age group. It's definitely something you should watch because also there are not a lot of songs, which I know that a lot of times every single song can get annoying. There are 1 or 2, I think. But
no, there are no songs.
There are.
Oh, there are.
But there are not a lot, so that's good.
Not when they were on a train.
Not saying that I don't like their songs, but
they're good songs.
So my third and final Bollywood movie is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. And so the first thing I have to say about this is, you know, the songs and the tune itself is pretty addicting. You'll hear it in the morning and it'll be stuck in your head till night. The genre, so it's pretty good. It's definitely a comedy. It does have some sad, angry parts. And it has Amitabh Bachchan. So this was one of the first movies that I watched with Amitabh Bachchan, and
when everyone thought Amitabh Bachchan came, she had her
I guess it's a compliment.
Head stuffed in a pillow. He has really good acting.
It's a compliment. It's really good acting, but the guy's scary.
He really threw himself into the part. Okay, my final and last third movie is Om Shanti Om. Okay, now Om Shanti Om Om Shanti. Okay. Anyway, it's a good movie. It's confusing. She dies. Another one comes of her. Like, it's really confusing. It took me a second to realize what was happening. My dad had to explain it to me for the first time. It was a good movie. Like, I liked how it was so sudden. Like, it's really sudden.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's fun. It is sadder than the other Bollywood.
And
I mean, it has a happy ending, but
it
definitely has more sad moments than any other Bollywood movie.
It doesn't have a lot of comedy either.
It doesn't have a lot of comedy, but
like maybe
that doesn't exactly mean that it's a bad movie. Like, it's still a good movie.
Maybe like a pinch of comedy.
I do applaud them for their song Devangi, I think it was called, I forgot. Because they brought a lot of famous actors into that song. And I was like, whoa. You know, like I recognized a lot of them, and it was very mind-blowing for me for some reason.
And the thing was that some of those actors were her, like, one of her favorite actors, and, like, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. So, like, okay.
So this is our
Marvel.
Bollywood section, and we go to Marvel.
Yeah.
So my first Marvel movie is Ant-Man, which is definitely up there when it's talking about Marvel movies. So the genre is funny. As much as I hate to say it, I did enjoy watching Ant-Man fail and get adjusted to his powers. Also, like, his backstory reminded me somewhere between Night at the Museum or Santa Claus, which I don't know is a bad thing or a good thing. Overall, it's definitely a good movie.
I like it, man. He has a lot of comedy. So my first Marvel movie is Spider-Man. Who doesn't like Spider-Man? Like, he's funny. And it was a good movie. He has comedy, and he's like and he's like this to the bad guys. Hey guys! Hey old friends! And he's just like straight to them. He's funny.
I think you're talking about Civil War, which is my next movie. And in Civil War, I think it's like the best out of all movies, or all Marvel movies. Mostly because it's the first time that Spider-Man really like joins the Avengers. And then my favorite scene is definitely the scene that she was talking about, where Spider-Man knows how to fight and yet doesn't exactly. His mood doesn't match his actions.
No, he's like this.
Let's just say that.
He's like, oh my god, are you the Captain America? And he gets like kicked or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're Captain America! And he doesn't care if he gets hit or something. He just wants to enjoy his time in the adventures. So,
next movie.
Okay, my next movie is Spider-Man Into the Multiverse. Multiverse. It is literally the same thing as Spider-Man, so I don't really have anything to add to that. I like it as much as I like Spider-Man.
So Spider-Man Into the Multiverse, honestly, it was like the other Spider-Man movies are definitely better. Spider-Man in the Multiverse got kind of confusing for me because there were so many, and I didn't exactly understand what was happening. But it was still a pretty fun movie to watch. It was just a little it was going a little too fast for my mind to.
We watched it with our dad the first time, so we would actually understand. I didn't understand it any better than she did.
And then my third Marvel movie is Guardians of the Galaxy, which is an awesome movie. It's pretty funny. It's pretty happy if you take out like the first 10 minutes. And then I also chose this movie because it's better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, in which there were pretty sad events that I don't really want to get into. It was just kind of like a depressing movie, and then like in comparison, this one was a very fun, lively,
movie.
awesome movie.
awesome. My third and final one also is Ant-Man. So I went with the same thing as her because I couldn't think like of any more Marvel movies. Yeah. I liked Ant-Man. Like, I don't really know why I picked it because I don't really remember anything from Ant-Man.
Okay, so this ends our session of Marvel, and we're going to animation. The first animation movie. So now our last session is animation, and my first animation movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I really like this movie because whenever I watch it, it's just like one of those feel-good movies. Like, I always feel good inside, and it also is like a pretty comedy movie. The only thing I don't like is that they show flashbacks to the Grinch's past. And I guess it's because, you know, it helps us understand why the Grinch is how he is. But it's just pretty sad.
Okay, my first animation movie is Tangled. Now, I love this movie, but it has a few scary parts. Like, if I don't like that part, I close my ears and close my eyes. But it was a funny comedy movie.
I really like that movie. I mean,
but she's not a big fan of princesses. You know?
I don't really like princesses, but I like the movie.
Yeah.
And also, like, I know the story, but even when I watch it, like how they portray the characters or what the characters say, it's just like kind of like a small twist of the original Rapunzel thing, which I kind of like, I kind of dislike.
Your turn.
Then I love Zootopia. Or the genre is awesome. You got thriller, suspense, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of sadness. Comment down below if you like Zootopia, because like literally nobody, like, you know, I asked my friends the other day and they were like, what are you, like 2? Like, ew, Zootopia's terrible. And I'm like, Zootopia's awesome. But yeah, I like Zootopia. You know, it's a pretty good movie. They balance out the different types of genres, like, so awesomely that it just makes the movie awesome.
She's watched it a few times, and like on the last time, she's still really like I've never watched this before. Like, if something happens, she's like,
yeah, but what do you think?
Hold on. I think of them as a movie. Sure, it's a good movie, but I don't really like it that much. Like, for her, it's like she's never watched it before. Like, on her first time, she's like, he was all behind it? Like,
and then my third movie, or it's your turn.
Yeah, my second movie is called Up. It's a weird name for a movie, yes, I know. But I can see, I'm beginning to understand why she didn't like that movie. Like, there's a boy, okay, and he's obsessed with this guy, okay, and when he finally meets the guy and he's all grown up, it turns out that the guy's a super villain, and he didn't even want to go there in the first place. Like, an annoying boy made him, so. But the annoying boy is the one who made all the comedy.
I just don't see any happiness in that movie because his wife dies and he doesn't even want to go anyway, but he goes because it was like his wife's wish. He's stuck with this annoying kid. He finds out his idol is a super villain. Where's the happy? Like, I don't see the happy parts
that much.
I don't know why we decided to do like the movies that we don't like for the end. Yeah. But my third movie is Toy Story. Whoever thought, like,
to make toys?
Does it not make you scared to know that when you're not watching, toys are moving and breathing and eating?
Like, if you are watching this video right now and your home teddy bear, if you have one, is walking around saying, hey guys, let's play an evil plot on this guy. It creeps it. It's just creepy.
Does it not scare you know that your childhood toy, your favorite, was alive?
planning an evil plot on you right now.
Okay, well, we don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know.
But still, it's just not. I don't like the concept. But anyway, that's all we have for you today. So like and subscribe if you want to.